Hi, I'm going to speak about my favorite car for about 5 minutes. This video is going to be approximately 5 minutes long. My favorite plug-in hybrid vehicle is the Chevrolet Volt. It's at the very top of my list as far as plug-in hybrids go. The biggest reason is because of the 18.4 kilowatt hour power supply. You see it highlighted right here on the screen. That provides electricity for 53 miles. So the car can travel for 53 miles using zero gasoline. And some people will look at that, the average person will ask, well, how far can a car go on electricity alone? And the straight up answer is 53 miles. Now, some people will think that that's a limitation, but that 53 miles on straight electricity will easily convert over to an average MPG rating of over 100, well over 100 MPG. And that is very, very impressive. I know from experience because I've driven a 2014 Cadillac ELR for several years. And the average miles per gallon overall lifetime on the ELR was 96. And the ELR was rated at 38. In 2014, it was rated at 38 miles on a full charge. Now, the Volt with 53 miles on a full charge will easily catapult this to a lifetime average of well over 100 miles per gallon. And it has and part of it is highlighted here. You have the gas-powered range extender, 1.5 liter gas-powered range extender, so that when you've reached the 53 mile limit and you don't want to stop, you can turn on the engine in range extender mode without even slowing down, and keep on driving. And as you drive long enough distance, then that range extender the engine will add to the charge of the power supply, and you can continue to drive a little further on just electricity alone. And you may have to go through those cycles a couple of times, depending upon how far you have to drive. And I've always thought that if Chevrolet would take the technology that's in the Volt and put it inside of a well-established car like a Malibu or a Impala, without changing the body style of the vehicles, and just put that technology in those two vehicles and keep the standard equipment the same, knowing what people like to buy, keep the equipment identical, and they would come up with a winner. Now, what Chevrolet has done, and I'll flip over to the page that has the Malibu. What they've done is they call themselves electrifying the Malibu. They call it a Malibu hybrid. And it is a hybrid because it has a very small power supply or a very small battery. I have it highlighted here. It has a 1.5 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery pack. It might as well have a double D battery pack or a size D battery pack. I don't know why they made it so small. But it says it can power the Malibu hybrid up to 55 miles per hour on electricity alone. The gas-powered engine automatically comes on at higher speeds and high loads to provide additional power, because it's going to need additional power because the battery pack is so damn small. I wish Chevrolet had taken the technology that they have already built into the Volt and apply it to a car such as the Malibu. I think that would have been absolutely outstanding. And let's continue on reading here. There's something about miles per gallon, I think. And there it is. EPA estimated fuel economy ratings of 49 miles per gallon in the city, 43 on the highway, and 46 miles per gallon combined. And that's, I would hate to go back to sucking gas like that. I mean, driving a Volt, that's not even compared. That's half that's barely half of what a Volt would get. A Volt with 53 miles on electricity only, a Volt could very easily surpass 100 miles per gallon because you barely use gas driving around. Pretty much, I would not use any gasoline driving around the city where I live, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina. I would use zero gas. But that's it for the Malibu Hybrid. I don't know exactly what other electronic bling they've added to the hybrid, to the Malibu, but my main concern is the drivetrain. Is what turns the wheels. And with 49 miles per gallon in the city, 43 on the highway, and 46 combined, that's horrendous. I mean, once a person owns a Volt, for example, I mean, sucking gas at that rate would be like ridiculous in my book. But I don't want to talk too bad about the Malibu Hybrid too long. The main topic of this presentation is to talk about the Chevrolet Volt. Chevrolet Volt is by far, well, in my mind, it is the best plug-in hybrid on the market, especially in its price range. The only downfall that I have with the Volt is that it's fairly small. I wish Chevrolet would apply the same technology to a larger vehicle. It's fairly small for a long trip. And it does not have memory seats. It appears that memory seats are not available in the Volt. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.